Yeah, I know how to build shit. This thing runs fucking awesome. Don't believe me? Listen to that bitch chop. You know, I do have cars that I don't drive very frequently. You know, like, I mean, this car's nice. I like this car. You know, it's a 6-speed manual. I mean, granted, it's a Kia, so it's probably not the best, but you know what? I like it. It's Doris. We love Doris. And so, last night was New Year's Eve, and me and the old lady decided we wanted to go grab Taco Bell on New Year's. So, this car hadn't been started up in about a month. So, I was like, well, why don't I just start it up and we can go grab Taco Bell in it? Because, you know, I wanted to get it to run and whatnot. You know, I'm fucking paying for it. Why not? So, we started up and we're going down the driveway and I'm like, damn, this thing's kind of pulling to the right. And, well, I'm like, well, you know, it always shows low tire, so we'll go up to the gas station and we'll check it out. And I get to the end of the driveway and I'm like, God damn, this thing is taking a lot to get going. Cause like, I'm having to like fuck with the clutch and the gas even while we're rolling. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is not okay. I should probably get out and check. So I'm like, I'm down there and I find that gem. It's been a good start to the new year, huh? Fuck. Got Omen. A small update on Square Body. Let me just open this real quick. There's a new engine in there. So that's cool. And everything's all hooked up and ready to go wherever the fuck it feels like going. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those times. But yeah, we got the transmission hooked up to the new engine. It runs really well. Sounds kind of loppy. I got to work with timing a little bit, but the only thing we're fighting now is getting those 2 bolts out. And once we get those 2 bolts out, we can just hook up the drive shaft and actually drive it and see if it'll shift. But yeah, I got to drag a jack out here and jack this thing up. I'm going to put the spare tire on. I'm not going to drive it, obviously, because that'd be fucking stupid. But we'll load this tire up into the back of the old black truck over there and get this thing fixed. So it's going to be like a short little video of like just me doing shit. Pretty much all. And while I'm in there, I'm probably going to be like inspecting like brake wear and shit like that, just seeing how the suspension's doing under there too. So yeah, again, it's not going to be like a crazy cool video, but I'm just doing dumb shit. So yeah, okay. Enjoy. So the tire's off. Doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like it punctured anything. So I'm going to see if maybe we can like lift the tire up by hand, like press it against the bead and maybe it'll catch. Probably not. That's probably a dumb idea, but I've never dealt with a tire like that. So we're going to experiment like cavemen until we find out. Until then, I'm putting this fucking weird bike tire on here. You know, I'm not going to lie. I do miss the old days like that, where they would supply you with a full-size spare tire. But, I mean, I don't know. Get fucked, I guess. So, put this stupid fucking thing on. Yeah, I'll put this on and then I'll get back to you guys. Well, I'll fucking be. It worked. everything resealed. All I had to do was just press the tire forward until it sealed the bead, and then did the rest of the work itself. So yeah, if your tire ever decides to go floppy and fall off the bead, then just press the tire forward until the entirety of the bead is against the tire, and then just start pumping it up. I don't know if that is, I don't know if I just got lucky, or if that was just pure fucking luck, or if that's like genuinely a normal thing. But yeah, I got everything to reseal in the tire, so I think we're all good. I'm gonna pump it up and put it back on the car and go for a little drive. Hopefully we're fine, because if not, that would suck some donkey balls. Looking sexy. Yee. All right, car fixed. So we're onto this, and I never explained. So this engine is a, I want to say early 80s, late 70s 350, and I got it off a buddy for just fucking stupid cheap. It runs great, has good oil pressure, good shit. Here, this is the mess that was made from just taking this fucking engine out. This was a nightmare. Never again. Ever again. I'll take the alternator from it, but fuck that thing. It was a good engine, I just never had the proper setup for it. So, here's this. No longer is my rear axle cobbled together. It's actually proper in. Well, don't look at the bolts, those hold. We just don't talk about that. I mean, it's fine if they're bent at a fucking 70-degree angle. We don't worry about that. So yeah, this is just fine. Like, it literally doesn't move. We just did a proper test on it, like put it in reverse, put it in drive, move it back a couple feet, and so far everything is in really good. Transmission is Gucci. The throttle is super responsive now. We don't have that like 3,000 RPM limit anymore, which we accidentally found out because, as you can see here, there's no spring. I went inside and I tapped the pedal, just like it's instinct for me at this point. Went in and I tapped the pedal to get fuel, and I didn't realize that the throttle didn't return. And I started it, and it accidentally started in reverse, and it went straight to 4,000 RPM. And it did quite a fucking burnout in reverse. So that's not very cash money, but transmission linkage is figured out. Everything is Gucci. So I'm gonna let you all hear this new 350. I mean, it's not much different, but I'll tell you what, it certainly responds a lot better than the old one did. This thing is fucking Gucci. Just in case. Fucking just heard. Yeah, this thing runs awesome. So I'm gonna put all the accessories back on. My voice is definitely still gone as shit, but, and also don't worry about that, there's still a shit ton of oil left on the engine from when I rebuilt this, because when I got it back, I put new head gaskets on it, new intake gaskets, cleaned everything up, took off the oil pan, inspected everything under there, put a new pan gasket on, repainted a couple things, and so, yeah. That's pretty much all the work I've done to it, though. Everything is super responsive on it, and I think everything thus far is going to plan. Because, I mean, the engine runs fucking great. Truck runs great. It's shifting awesome. I haven't gone into second gear yet. We never got to that point. The only thing we are fighting, which I think it is due to the link between the steering column and the box, is we are... Oh, shit, I put my keys away. Let me grab those out. So we are currently fighting this. Yeah. Ain't no tire movement. So yeah, I think we got a steering column issue. I think it may be the coupler inside, because I know that if you have a loose fitting on the steering, that it will separate and come apart. So I think if we can push the coupler back in, we can have steering again. And if we can do that, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm pretty sure this is just fine, because this was originally in a truck that I daily drove. Like, this cab is from a truck that I did daily drive. So I know the steering column is good. It's just that coupler has to be pushed back in and the steering column has to be reconnected. Which, that's basically just a shit ton of prying and swearing. So I think we're going to be all right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This truck runs awesome. Small update on general. He's been just big chilling back here. Yeah, we put him, or I put him away for the winter. I took the battery out. We're not gonna fuck with it too much right now, because when I went to go test it, I put it in reverse and it didn't move, and I had a shit ton of neutrals and a park. So I think we have possibly either a clogged transmission or maybe a busted transfer case. I can't be sure, but I think something is wrong. I know this transmission worked when I took it out, but I left it completely dry, sitting in a garage for a year and a half. So I don't know, maybe it's a clogged line or something, or I don't know, something might be gummed up in there. Because I think a couple of things fell. Oh, got some transmission fluid leak. That's always nice. I wonder where that's coming from. Probably the radiator? Yeah. All right. Well, we have transmission fluid in the radiator. It didn't have good flow of transmission fluid. It was really weak, and sometimes it would come up through the hoses and sometimes it wouldn't. Even when it was in neutral, park, drive, any of it, it wouldn't flow. So I'm pretty sure that it's really clogged up in there somewhere. I have, I think it's in here. Yeah. It's transmission cleaner for, like, you hook this little end up here to your transmission line and you just fucking squeeze it until all of it flows through the transmission and comes out the other line. I did it on that F250 Earl, but that didn't do shit. I think that was partially due to the transmission shop that I sent it to, because they didn't put in a brand new shift solenoid, so it never shifted right. And that's why I got rid of it. So yeah, everything here is just fine. That's in. So this spring, I guess. Happy New Year. It's currently January 1st. Whenever I happen to get this thing back in the garage, we're going to do a transmission flush and see if there's anything in there that could be grimy, dirty, clogging anything up. I'll take the pan off and we'll do a little inspection in there and see what we can find. Because I'm not going to leave this project behind. Like, I've already put so much work into it. It's not being left behind. And yeah, you guys are probably going to, well, the 1 or 2 people that happen to be watching this, yeah, I'm going to record everything I do to this truck. And hopefully everything I do to that truck. This truck isn't mine, so I'm not going to record a whole bunch of that. But, yeah, this thing sounds fucking mean. It's ready to be driven. It just needs... that's what I rigged up to be steering. And I think that may be our issue, because, yeah, it's not in there all the way. So, yeah, we're going to fix that. And, yeah, I don't know what else you guys want me to say. Yeah, here's a truck. It's going to be cool. All right, bye.